All right. Good morning once again. You're welcome to Digital Zine Hub. As we all know, an online training platform where you can learn different tech skills like cybersecurity, data analytics, Python programming, web development, AutoCAD, and the rest of them. Just before we commence, I believe for those of us that enroll in the Python 16 classes, we are aware that the class will be starting tomorrow. I think if it is there, the class will be starting tomorrow by 7, I think it should be 7 p.m. tonight. I am correct. So this is digital marketing session. And so far, so good. We have laid the foundation. We now understand what digital marketing is all about. Understand different platforms where you can actually market your products or market product for your clients digitally. They will now understand some terms that are used in marketing digitally. The last class was focused on Facebook marketing. I hope I'm correct. The last class was focused on Facebook marketing. And what we did was to lay the foundation to understand what Facebook marketing is all about. We looked at the definition of Facebook marketing as the use of Facebook tools and content format to promote a business brand or idea, connect with people and drive actions like website visit, lead generation, and then also generating sales. Then we looked at different categories of Facebook advertisements. Here we looked at, in other words, Facebook marketing, different ways we can market on the Facebook. We looked at the first one, which we classify as organic Facebook marketing, which is the traditional free way of posting content in your Facebook profile accounts. They will also look at the key elements, what are involved in marketing organically. Looked at that. They will look at the second type of Facebook marketing. Look at the paid marketing, which is known as the Facebook ad. And I told us that this is where Facebook really makes its money. Mr. Ifeanyi, I think you are in the other, our community group, right? The Python group, not the paid one, the general one. I believe you are there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see people that joined this morning or since yesterday? Did you notice? You did not notice that?
No, I have not checked it.
Okay, so if you check, you see the way people are tripping there, because the one I placed yesterday was distance form ads, which lead people directly to that page. And you can see the rate at which people are joining just because I advertise free cybersecurity training that is coming up Monday, I think from the hour of, you have seen it, right? Good. Now, I just want you to see the impact of the Facebook ad. That is the commercial one, which is the one you have to pay. You can see the way I'm able to gather those contacts. And those contacts you are seeing there, they are assets to me. Huge assets, because I will have an opportunity to advertise different programs. And one of the way of engaging them so that they will not be leaving, I'll be coming with different program, and sometimes I'll be dropping training sections like this there. That is the maintenance of the platform that I spoke about. So you can see all these things working. So imagine you dedicate yourself and look for people to do this thing for. There is money in it. And if that page was to be for a client and the person see people coming like this, due to the background work that you must have done, just like we are learning now, the person will be excited because it's getting results. So we look at the common goals, and that was what led to highlighting different types of ad you can place as in organic ad in Facebook. For every ad, I told us that you should have a focus. You should have a niche. What exactly, who are this ad for? That is the goal. So we look at different goals. We say we have a brand awareness, website traffic, lead generation, app installation or install, online sales. So we are going to look at all this. And then we also looked at some of the formats of the contents you can place when running Facebook Pro ad. Looked at all this, and then just want to connect us to where we are and where we want to take off this money. So this is actually where we are, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is where we are. And I told us that our next meeting, which is now, we will be looking at how to set up a Facebook business account. And I gave us an assignment to get certain information ready. So if I may ask now, we have our business WhatsApp ready, and we have our Facebook account ready. We have all this information ready so that we can kickstart the process.
Yes.
Okay, so Mrs. Mercy, do you have yours ready?
Yes, sir, I have. But that Facebook business account, just normal Facebook account. I was trying to use my company details name, but it's not going.
Which one were you trying to open? Is it the normal Facebook account? Is it ready first?
Yes.
It's just the business account now, the page, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I did not really ask us to implement that. I only asked us to get
Okay.
the Facebook basic account ready. We were supposed to, I wanted to dedicate time to go and look at how to create it, but I just threw it open that in case you know how to set it up. So we just start from the business angle of it. All right, so what we are going to do now is to walk us through how to set up Facebook page account, and that page is known as Facebook what? Business account. It's known as Facebook business account. The other one is just an account they use in profiling you, an account that's they use in collecting your basic information. And those informations are connected. They stand as a kind of guarantor to the business accounts. We need to understand that. So that is why the process is you get your profile account ready, and then before you can now within it set up a business account, so that if you decide to defraud people, they have already profiled you. That is the concept. That is why you can't jump to business account without going through what? The basic account. So let me just quickly, because the whole of this class is actually practical oriented. Practical. So most of the things we'll be dealing with, we spend enough time to lay the foundation. Now we just want to look at some practical things that you can do as a professional social media manager. Remember, I told us these are platforms that will be dedicated to you to manage, to optimize. A lot of persons want to monetize their account. That is what is going on now. Everybody want to monetize their account. So we need to learn how to optimize this for them so that it can fit the standard of monetization. It is not every account that can get to that level. It is not every account that can attract the number of followers to meet certain Facebook criteria for monetization. That is where many people are going off their way to look for professionals like you and I that know the logic that can fast track the growth of their account. So it's not just placing paid ads. You need to learn how to grow the page organically. One of the ways you grow the page is by posting relevant information, which we are going to look at, and some of the settings, how you set up the page that will attract people to come to that page, right? To subscribe. So let me quickly take us through how are some of the basic things we should understand as professional when managing a Facebook page for a client. So let me use my account. So I've set up the account to an extent. So if I see that I have already gone far with my settings, I may ask one of you to share your screen so that I can use your new Facebook to show you how to set up certain things before we get to how to create the page. Right, so let me go to my Facebook account and see if I can quickly use it to show us certain things. Right, so this one is the page. This is the Facebook page account. So I want to switch. Now, the reason why you may not be able to switch from your end from one account to another because you have just the basic, but you can see the way both of them are connected. So the very page I'm landed now is the business account. So I can switch to my basic account by coming to this one. You can see that I use different logo to differentiate them and different acronym or word to represent them. This one I spell it full just to specify my ad accounts. So I'm switching right now to the basic profile. Now, one thing I want us to understand is this. You must know how to work around the setting. When I was in my page, you see that there are certain features that we have here that are not here. Right? So what are the basic, how do you optimize this page? The first thing you have to do is to optimize your cover page, what we call cover. What somebody that wants to view your profile, that wants to follow you. So your profile image, which is this, you click on the profile image. This is a company account. This is a company account. That is why it does not have someone's name. Instead, it's bearing the company name. So most of the people you are going to manage account for could be company, could be individuals. Right now, sometimes an individual account might want to grow faster because it's portray trust. When somebody gets here and somebody see your picture, the person know, oh, this is the person. Like this one now, there is no human picture. What we are seeing here is more or less of the company logo. So it depends on what you do here. Sometimes people will find difficult to follow you easily. But what do I want to show us? So before the next class, that particular account you created, you should have make sure that you optimize it with some of these things I'm going to show us as a way of standardizing your account. All right, so the whole of this session is called the cover page or the cover photo. It's very important you optimize it. It's very important you optimize it. Now, this is where your knowledge of graphic design comes in. So this particular page, you can see that I ensure that I capture. I can still optimize this more than this if I want. So for example, now I'm going to show us, I'm going to bring in another picture. Now, but make sure that when somebody comes here, get into this place, whatever picture that is displayed here should send a message, clear message of what you do. Not anyhow picture. So there is a reason. There are other design. This design is actually bigger than this cover. But when we get to content creating, we should be able to design, research on the exact size so that whatever you design can be what fit in. So, but let me just show us how to change it once you have your design ready. So by the time we get to Photoshop now, I'll show us how you can use Photoshop to design this cover page based on the services you render. So if you are creating it for someone, so part of the things you optimize will be all these things, maybe the account, as at the time the account was handed over to you. You check all this, you check the cover page. If what the person put there does not have any meaning, you change all this. The process of organizing the page to attract followers is what we call optimization. So now I want to change it so that you learn how to change it. You click on the edit cover page. So what I'm teaching you right now is how to manage the Facebook profile account first before we go to how to create the business account from this same account. I hope someone is getting it, please. Let me get a response.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first thing, once you have set up your profile account, you change the cover page. So for those of us that are individual, not operating as a company, you go to studio and snap a very smart picture of yourself. Make sure that the picture, represents your service. As a digital marketer, it should look smart. Your postures should look smart. Get the pictures like that, and then you add some design. You take it to Photoshop, write your name, write your position there, and then upload it here. So as soon as somebody gets to this page and see that smart picture and see, a word that is really written on it, like a digital marketer or a content creator or digital marketing experts. So you look for any of those catching description in this field. So now I want to change this picture. I have the picture ready. I have a lot of them ready that I'm going to change. So you can choose from your cover photo, which means some of the pictures that you have already uploaded. So if I click here now, Facebook is going to take me to some of the pictures that I have uploaded. And then I choose whether I want to use any of them. That is choosing from what? Cover photo. Now I can upload. Upload means you have the picture in your system already. You just want to bring it here. So that is the option I want to go through. So I'll click on it, and that will prompt up my system storage. Then you should have known where you kept that picture. So mine should be on desktop. And then from desktop, I'll go to all docs, depending on where I save it. Your own might not be this way. So I'm going to this, and then I have some of them that I just designed for my YouTube thumbnail and cover. All these things are things we are going to learn. because right now I'm trying to optimize my YouTube page because I want to monetize it any moment from now. So now you can see that I can put any of this. I can put any of this as my cover page, so that when somebody get there, this person is an instructor. So let me put this one and see. We are just practicing. So you see how this one fits than the one that was there. Because I want you to comment. I want you to comment. How does this one look? This one speak more of my service once somebody gets here than the first one. So if I click on save now, you see, because this picture is a studio picture. But if you look at this, until somebody click on it, it's not really compulsory that the person must see. But if you want to position it in a way that the person should see this face, because if you look at it, let me click outside, let me exit here. Once somebody gets here, the question is that, is he getting the main information? If he's not getting the main information, it's because we did not plan it, we did not design it. We are supposed to go to Photoshop. We are supposed to research on Facebook cover photo size, so that whatever we are bringing will fit. So if we want to edit it, let's go back, reposition. You can see this option that says reposition. So I can drag it down. I want this section. I think this section, once you get here, you'll be able to see website development masterclass. But another thing is that somebody will not easily know what I do. So I'm considering whether, so in this case now, if, for example, we have got to content creating where we want to make sure that everything fits, we will now have to go to the software where we are designing and move all these things down somewhere here, so that by the time I move this up like this, or I can take it like this, I can take it like this, then all I need to do is to take this particular section that talks about who I am, my position, and try and put it here. Then I can now save. So I prefer this one. It's just because when they click on it, they will see everything. It's not as if you have actually cropped it off. I hope you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the challenge is that this particular one centers on web development. So somebody can come to this page and think that the only thing I do is web development training. So, which means that the best cover to bring here should be a cover that highlights maybe like training on tech. Then maybe under it, you now list some of these program you train on. I am just telling us, if I want to plan it properly, that is how I'll go. So for now, I want to leave this one there. So now we have learned how to optimize our cover page. Remember the advice I give you. That particular page you are given to manage. Once you get there, if you are not the one setting it up, you assess all these things, because these are the factors that determine that attract followers. So it's very important. Once one is not okay, you adjust it. So the process of adjusting it, if you are not a graphic designer now, you have to give this money out. You go and pay a graphic designer to create Facebook cover photo for you. Since you are going to learn content creating, graphical content creating, you should be able to design. But if you get a contract that you feel that the person pay you very well, and there's someone that is more professional than you, the truth of it is that only you cannot eat the money. Only you cannot eat the money. There are some level of optimization where somebody must have paid you heavily. Imagine somebody pay you like 1 million to optimize their Facebook account for monetization. If you feel that one particular aspect you are not good, you don't manage it. You pay someone that you know that's an expert. That is how this field called tech work. You don't take everything. There are times that if I am busy, maybe that particular season, I'm not creative enough. I give it out to someone else. But when I am settled, I do my designs myself, particularly when I place a priority that, this design is very important I shouldn't engage in design when I'm not settled. Solely you cannot actually eat the money. Now, another thing that we must know how to do is posting. Talk about posting the other time. The content you are posting, how are you going to drive traffic? Because that is one thing that the person expects you optimize. How are you going to drive traffic? How are you going to increase the numbers of followers? It's still going to be your responsibility. And to grow your followers, you need to be mindful of the kind of content you post. Remember when we talk about content, we classify them. We have image content. We have a write-up like article. We have reels as short video. So why you need knowledge of video editing, why you see most people want to learn video editing today, because of all these social media things, content creator or content creating. That is what want to start promoting video editing. But a lot of people are using their mobile app like CapCut, which is self-explanatory, self-taught. Why some want to go outside that little thing and go to how to create a creative reel. So your post, then you create stories. Stories are very important. Most people that are your friend, once they get to their page, they can be seeing story content. Some will not bother to click on you and probably check your normal post. So you must learn how to add story. So to add story, you click on. You can see that this account, I have not really, because I just set it up for running ad. I have another main account. So you can see that I have just one friend because I've not really looked for friends. It's just my ad running account, but I want to grow it. So you add story. Once you add story, you see the story format. I hope you are taking your note how to add story. So here I'm teaching us what? Posting now. Posting contents. So you use content to attract people. Make sure that the quality of the content, that is where content creating comes in. So what type of story do you want to create? We have just ordinary text story, like the article writer, those that will just be writing text-based content, they can use it. Then this one is for what? For creating a photo story. So for photo story, you click here, and then it will take you to where you have the photo. The same thing on your phone, all these things. If you go to your account through your phone, you can navigate to all these tabs. So let me get a picture from, let's say I want to post the advert of the cybersecurity training coming up. So I have a lot of design that I can post. So I think I have it. Should have it here as well. Should have it. Okay, let me go to desktop. Generally, I think I should cybersecurity ad. Let me check what I have it. Okay. So you can see that the design is what? Bigger than what should be there. So, but if I want them, this is what I actually want them to see. This particular section, this is what I want them to see. Then you can rotate the what? The content. You can rotate it. And then you can reduce it. You can see the way I want to reduce it a little so that everything can go in. But if you reduce it horizontally, you may not be able to. But I think this capture is better. I want to put everything I can. So this is how you control it. So sometimes when you are managing page, there are a lot of things that are easier to be done with laptop. So sometimes you use laptop. When you use laptop, you get some of these things done easier. But not that you cannot, depend on the level of your phone as well. So let me capture this. I want to make sure that they know the location where it's going to happen. So once I'm done with this is just adding the picture. Then you now go to add text. You want to add write-up to that picture. I hope we are following, please.
Yes, sir.
You go to add text. Maybe you have maybe some default fonts like handwriting you want to use. Maybe you want to use fancy text, and then you write the text. So let's say what? Free cyber security webinar. Now, this is where you choose color. So any color, sorry, I was supposed to pray cyber security. So you can choose any color from here. Make sure that you use color that is smart. And then once you have done typing, sorry, it's like that text did not commit it properly. Put this in so it doesn't. All right, so let me choose, I think we choose white. Then after that, you click somewhere on the picture to commit it. Then you can move that text up. You can move that text up if you want to edit it. You can double click on it, and then to come back, just click on the picture. Then you can reduce it from the edge here. Let's see. Then after that, you go to add music. So you add some, maybe you add a kind of background sound. So you can browse it if you have it. You can have it if you can browse it from your system if you have already so so these are some music title. So I can choose one. That is the category of songs that you want, depending. And please, when you are choosing your music, you need to be creative. Depend on the kind of post, you look for the kind of song that you know that will go with it better. All right. And sometimes you can use trending song. There are some songs that are trending that people, search for, people play all the time. If you use such song, it might make your reel or your story to go far. So let's say I want this. So once I'm done, I click on it. Now, the positioning matter. Reduce it. Don't let it distract your design. So when you are done, then you save your story. All right. So So you have your story created. Now, another thing again you need to know how to do is we have, I think, let me still show us, click on this. You can also change your profile picture here, just almost the same step that we followed the other time. So you can view your story from here. You can see profile picture. You can choose another one, but I don't want to change it. Then you should know how to search for friend. This is a common thing that we all know. Sorry. So we should all know how to search for friends. So you can search. Like I say, you have to grow the page from 1 follower to many followers. So it's still part of your. So if you want to post normal content, want to post, you want to go live. Now remember that live is another way, but since it's not your account, I will not advise you go live under another person's account. So just make sure that you grow the page with other necessary content. But if you are also engaged in probably in marketing their products, then some of the way you can drive traffic is live. Live actually goes viral also. So it's one of the, if you go live now, you see that, well, Facebook will notify people that this person was live and all of that. Then you can post photo and picture here. Now, when you are posting, I don't want to assume that we know all these basic things. Now, let's assume that I want to post. I want to post to show something. I want to post the cybersecurity ad. So that is an image. Now, I want to add write-up to this. Now, most time when you are posting images, it is better you add a description. It's very important. And if there is a link that you want them to click on to take them to a landing page or maybe your website, you add it. So if this is a company you are working for, you try as much as possible to get their landing page, maybe their WhatsApp landing page, so that whatever post you are making, you are attaching that page link so that when they go through whatever you must have posted and they are interested, they have a place where Facebook can redirect them to. So let's assume this is cybersecurity and I want to write a kind of short content to back it up. And make sure that your content are not always too much. I think I have spoken about that before. Let it be brief. Now, which means that I will have to consult ChatGPT, for example, where you don't have your content. Remember, we talk about prompting, which is part of our job. We should know how to get content because most of the people you are going to manage their profile, they may not even have the knowledge to give you quality content. So what you do is for you to know how to use the ChatGPT prompts. Once you understand that service, if you don't even understand it, make sure that you suggest it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will give you a content. So I think I'm using accounts that I don't have privilege to the free session. I don't want to register with this. So what I'm going to do now is I can just consult normal Google. I wanted to use ChatGPT. Okay, which I can't again have said so. Let me just see if I can. Let me just see if I can just quickly set it up. All right, so I need all right, so now I am making a post about cybersecurity and I want to add a description. So I will tell ChatGPT that arts, I gave us some prompts, but here I'm showing us how you can write your own prompts. It's part of what you need to know if you are going to go for as a digital marketer in this era. So arts as a digital marketer. I am making a post on Facebook. You can shorten your description. Facebook on cyber security training. Help me generate short eyes catching or high converting caption. Not less than 20 words. So it doesn't give you more than what you want. So if I have told ChatGPT that what is about free training, if I use that word free training, then there's a way it will. So the keywords you are using matters a lot. So there are different options that it has given me. So the option one, so I will read through and know the one that is more, that has more strengths. That when somebody get to the page and see the description, the person will be forced to want to know what I'm doing. Cyber attacks are rising every day. Upgrade your skill with our hands-on cybersecurity training and protect system while building a high-demand tech career. That is option one. Option two say what? Authority and trust. Remember this one says what? Urgency and career growth. So these are the headings that will catch people's attention. The other one is what? Aspirational. Turning your passion for technology into a powerful career. So you need to examine all this, but for the ChatGPT to give you this one as the first option, there is a priority there. But that does not mean that it will always be like that. So what I'm going to do is that I'll take this, copy it, then go back to where I'm making the post, and then what? Paste that one first, and then I'll put something like this. I'll come under it and then go back to, and then take this, copy it, come back here, and then paste it under it. Now, you need to add contact information. That is why you need to get the company phone number, they have a website, they have a landing page, maybe your WhatsApp. So for example, now I want to take this link. Let me go to my WhatsApp and get the landing page where I want them to go to in case they don't want to waste time to call me. So I can just go to this page. I think I have dropped the link somewhere here. So I'll go up where I made a post and I've attached the link they can click on. Let me see. Okay, I know I have. Let me repost the link here. Or you can get it directly from here. So just scroll down. Just scroll down. You select what? Invite to group. So once you copy this link, this is the page link, you copy it, and then you go back to your page where you are making the post. Then you add a word to it. Let me paste it and see what comes out. You can see. So you need to describe this link a little. Let somebody know what this link. You know, we are in the era whereby we have what we call phishing under cybersecurity. Phishing. Phishing is where somebody hides something to look very lucrative or beneficiary, but with negative motive of getting information from you. So these days, a lot of people are afraid of clicking on link because of what? Phishing. So you need to explain very well. So you can just come here and say what? Follow us on WhatsApp or join WhatsApp. Then you can now add you can add any of these, maybe any of these icon. If you have any of them, you can just search. Found there. So you can just add a kind of something like this. Then if they have phone number, you can say call or WhatsApp. Then +234 706966 5919. Websites, you can say visit www.digitechz.com.ng. Put your website there. When you are done, then you post. Click on what? Posts. So this is how to post. So I've just showed us the technique. So when you are writing and you lack the content to attach to your image post, consult ChatGPT. You should know how to write prompts to get what you want. Don't have to stress yourself doing that. Now, when you are posting, if you want your post to go viral, please, these are some of the digital marketing tips. The group you are managing, like I said, the person wants you to drive traffic. So you need to apply some logic that make posts to go viral. So that will not take us to, I want to edit. Let's assume that I just remember after I've already posted. So that will take us to how to edit our posts. If I've already made a post, how do I edit in case you make mistake? You click on this icon here, and then there are a lot of things you can do here. You can turn off and turn on translation. That is what, if you get to other countries that do not understand English, they can interpret it. You can edit audience, but what I want to edit now, you can move it to iCap, you can trash it. This is how you delete. These are things you need to know how to do, because there are times you make some posts and there is need for you to delete it, probably because of mistake. So, but what we are doing right now, we want to add certain features that will make our post to go viral. So I'll go to edit, then you go down, you use hashtag. Hashtag is one of the fastest way of growing or transporting your ad to different places, because people are searching for that particular keyword. For example, this is about cybersecurity. So my hashtag should be about what? Cyber security. Once I type the first 2-3 words, then you will see Facebook prompting you some of the words group where people are talking about this topic. So if you hashtag any of this, like here now, you can see that 1.3 million posts under this particular keyword. Then we have what? 400. So you examine the one that will go far better. So I'll put this. So this is where discussions are going on about this. Then you can also say, okay, since it's about tech, you can hashtag tech skill. There are people that are, over 51 million posts on technology. So these are some of the secrets. These are some of the things that ordinary Facebook users do not know. So what they do is just the normal posting, the way I posted before, and they will think that they will get results. Now, you can also target groups. So one of the things you do is that while you are on this page, the page you are growing, make sure that you join groups. Because if you join groups, it will pay you. It will help you to grow your page faster. Now, if I want to target group, I will do what? You see it now, at highlight. Now, let me tell you the importance of this at highlight. When you put at highlight, what it does is that Facebook will notify all your followers and your friends. There are some posts you make, some persons will not get to know about it until they manually come to your page and scroll, or maybe through your story. But if you put that at highlight, you are like mandating Facebook to notify some persons will get notification that this person just posted something. So that is a way of getting their attention. So if you have a group that you want to target, you can put at, if you know the name of the group. So if I say at what? News, at news, at news. So to bring out what? Different group that pertain to what group? We have News Nation having about 2 million followers. We have News 24 having about 5 points. You are just looking for places where you can get attention. So these are the things you're going to be doing to be growing the person's page. All of a sudden, just go viral. And once it goes viral now it will not qualify you for monetization. So Facebook will not say, wow, people are following this page. What is it that is giving them, that is making them to follow this page? People are consuming data. People are consuming more time on this page. So Facebook will now send you a kind of notification that now you can monetize your account. Once you meet the number of followers and you meet the number of engagements that is required. So that is why you see them today looking for the service of digital marketer that can grow. You see people these days now posting on their WhatsApp. I can boost your social media. It has become a career now, boosting social media, because they've seen that some persons don't know how to increase their audience. So boosting now, some of them are selling fake contacts. Some of them are selling AI generated contacts. They are not real human beings, but Facebook will have used them to accredit you because they work with the number. So different things going on. So I'm just telling you how you can grow your page genuinely. These are some of the things you apply that will make your page to go viral. Do we have any question? I
Yes,
believe
sir.
what I've explained so far. Okay, ask your question.
My question is this, For instance, you want to target a group. Does it mean that is it necessary you must click to join the group, or you can just write at if you know the name of the group
You have said
at
it all.
okay.
You have already answered yourself. If you know the name of the group,
Mm.
right? Like when I did that art, if I did not type news, if I don't type news, I won't have been able to get all those list of groups. But it is better sometimes you be a member of those group, because a member of those group, when you post anything, whether you reference them or not, your posts will display there, and some of the followers of that group will see your post that will make them to follow you. So either way works. I hope I've
Okay.
answered your question.
One more question again. Then, for instance, now, if you are a member of those group and you made a post, if, for instance, now you did not share it to those group, you are a member too, will they be able to see your post in your own page if you did not share your post to the group without sharing?
Facebook will suggest it without sharing. We suggest it. That is what I just explained now. Members of the benefits of being a member of that group is that when you make a post, whether you reference them or not, those people in that group, in their own Facebook page, where Facebook we suggest friends. You know, if I go to notification now, you will see some friends, or when you see some friends that will be suggested that this person is following or is in a group that you are in. So many of them that are in that group will see the notification of your, but when you reference it, there are some group that will require admin to approve you before your content is displayed. I believe you are aware of that. There are some groups that have been programmed that no content comes in unless the admin approve it. So your content will not be on queue. So that sometimes you say that Facebook will not reply you that your admin has approved you. And you will even see some member that want to post in that group, even as being a member, just like WhatsApp. You know, like the WhatsApp group that you are in now, you don't have the privilege to post, right? If you want to post anything now, you must consult us to permit you to open it up. So even in this group, there are settings that somebody can put in place because of the way some persons might post misleading content. So you only be lucky if that group does not have such policy that you can just wake up and post. But most of them, whether you share or you post, might require the admin approving you before your post can come up. Don't know if I've answered your question.
Okay. But for instance, you don't want to, like, for instance, now you don't really want to join the group. If you use this app and put the name of the group, can Facebook push your post to the people in that same group?
We have explained all these things. The same thing we are talking about now. When you reference it, the way I reference that news now, if from their end there is admin settings, it will be on queue until the admin sees what you are about, what you are bringing, approve it before the members of that group sees it. But if the admin did not approve it, you only reference it, your end, you have sent the message. It's not left for the other end to approve it. But if that setting is not in that page, they are going to see it. Facebook will alert some members of that group that you reference. Is that clear now? Hello, are you still here? Hello? Can you hear me? Miss Mercy, can you hear me? It's like you cannot hear me. Let me confirm if the network is from his
I
end.
can hear you, sir.
Okay, that means from his end. So, Mr. Ify, I hope I've answered your question. Let's move on. I know he's having network issue. Let's hold on for him for a few. So, Miss Mercy, do you have any question? Is everything going well with you? Hope you are getting it, because that particular page that you created, you set up the profile. I expect that you start optimizing it, start making some posts. For now, you can be making random test posts if you don't have design yet.
Okay, sir.
Because you have to keep what you do now. You start searching for friends, start adding friends. Search for, you can just type someone's name, a lot of contact will show up. Then from there, you go in and exploit their profile, check what they do before you send friend requests to them. So you don't go and populate your group with people who are not like-minded. Mr. Ifan, you are back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I
We
can
were
hear you.
having network issue before. All right, so I believe I've done justice to your question. Like I said, it depends on the group settings. If they leave it open, your content will pop up. But if they don't, then it will require them approving it before. But definitely some members that are in that group get notification. So I was just trying to show us different techniques on how you can get some of these things done.
Can I ask last question before you proceed?
Okay,
So
ask.
my I was sorry, not very semester.
No.
So my okay. My last question is this that means using a hashtag, is it more better than joining a group? Like what are the differences?
Hashtag, when you want to join group, joining a group has its own policy and interests. You may not actually want to be a member of that group, but you want them to see your content. You want Facebook to notify them on what you do. Or when the member of that group are searching on the internet, you want Facebook to pop up because you have associated with that group by sharing, by referencing that group. But it's not everybody that love being a member of the group because of what they do. Some person just have interest of displaying their content to them, but don't want to be there. Just to market to them. It's just like normal physical marketing. You don't need to be in a church. Maybe you don't want to belong to a church, but you want the members there to know about what you are doing to come and buy things from you, right? But you don't want to be their members. So something like that. So it depends on individuals. So they all have the advantages. So that art now is just like from the back door, you are notifying them when you are not a member. But when you join, the benefit of when you join is that you follow the conversation, because there's a conversation that will be going on in that group that because you share content with them, you are not going to be seeing it. I hope that is clear. People are discussing there, people are posting there, and you not being a member, you will not be able to post there. So that is for that. Now, we are still looking at how you can optimize your Facebook profile account so that you can drive traffic, so that you can grow your followers organically, which I have already defined in the theory section, that it has its own advantage. You can easily build trust with people, can easily trust you in your organic posts. Right? Because they follow you, they see what you do on a daily basis. And as a result of that, after some time, they have developed trust. So it's just that it takes time. We have already highlighted all this. It takes time for them to start patronizing you. because you have to prove some level of consistency with them. You cannot just open a page now and post this cyber security, except it catches someone as a friend that really need it urgently. But if not, it will take you some time. They want to see you making posts of this regularly. At a point, they will say that for this person to be making this post, that means the person can be trusted. So that is the issue of, and you are building a community, like we mentioned here. That is the advantage of, you are building a community. But those ones that when you send them to your landing page, you're also building a community. But those ones require strong activities to retain them. Like those ones that enter that group now, if by the time they are there for like 1 week, they did not gain anything, they will leave the group. That is why they will employ you as a social media expert or manager to keep servicing them, putting content that will keep them there in their front. Let's wait for Mercy too. It's like a network has cut her off. So I believe I've answered that to your question. So once you join back, we proceed.
Okay. But this hashtag and apps, like referencing your post to a group, does it work the same on TikTok and Instagram?
Yes, all the platforms have hashtag. All the platform.
Okay. But does the TikTok have a group or just hashtag?
Huh?
TikTok, does it have a, like, can you create a group on TikTok? Or
No, you don't. I don't think there's a group. You just have your own page and be attracting people. But
oh,
most of this is what you can see research you, because sometimes it's what the feature you use is what you know, and they upgrade every now and then. All this platform, they might be doing something today, tomorrow now they must have upgraded their platform. Even Facebook and all this, you can see the rate at which WhatsApp is adding so many things. So sometimes you may not know that they have added it.
okay.
Yes, please let me to chat her up on the WhatsApp group. Let's know whether she's joining back so that we don't leave her behind. I am shifting my focus from, I just wanted us to understand the basic management skills on your profile. So it's not just creating it. You need to know how to add your profile picture. You need to know how to perform basic settings on it. So you click here now, you see other information. So now let's quickly look at how to set up the page account, the Facebook page account. Mercy, can you hear me? Let me confirm one more time. Hope you are here.
Yes, sir, I
Mercy,
can hear you.
Okay. So let's quickly look at Facebook page accounts. Now, I think I've explained it before that the page account is also known as Facebook business account. So why do we create it? I have spoken to us that the reason why you created this very one is to have a profile account. Now you want to market. So Facebook created this platform just for business people who are business minded, who want to sell. So by definition, we can say the Facebook page is a public profile for businesses, organization, or public figures to connect with their audience. So it's different from your personal Facebook account. So this very one is personal Facebook account. It's different from it. The motives are different. This one is just to majorly for organic marketing or posting. And where people can know more about you. So it is different from a personal Facebook account. So what's a page? So with a page, you can, let's look at some of the benefits, what you can do in the page that makes it different from the personal account. With a page, you can share updates and posts. So this one is also common. You can see that we're able to share updates. You can engage with followers, it's also common. Share information and services, then run ad, then get insight and analysis. Insight is where an analysis is where you know, where you measure the performance of the page. How many people the page has engaged. How many likes do you get? Just like giving you the breakdown of what is happening. So the unique thing here is what? Running ad. You cannot run paid ad with the personal account. So let's quickly look at how do we now create the page. How do we now create the page? To create the page, once you log into your personal account, like I am in right now, and then you click on this icon, this menu icon, and then you remember that you can connect to group. Since I'm here now, let me explain some important things, but I may still come back because I can't really finish them once. We have event. Event is another feature entirely that you can use to drive traffic. Now, but let's go to where we are going to. So you click on what? Page. So once you click on page, it will now ask you to what? So page, we need to also have its own what? Cover and name. So you feel it just like the way you set up that profile now. So your page is where people go to learn more about you. Make sure that yours has all of the information. You can have different page under that account. I have a page already that I've created, which I'm using to run that ad. I can set up another page for another business that I do. Because these are some of the things clients will consult you for. They have different businesses. So the same profile account, you will use to create different pages that will be used to manage different businesses they do. So based on that business, the name should follow. So let's say this one is about, what will I put here now? About services. So let's say what? Tech service. The other one is focusing on training. Let's say what? Tech services. So I can just name it Digitech. Digitech Zeal Hub. Tech services. Now, after that, use the name of your business, brand, or organization, or a name that helps explain your page. Digitech Tech Services. Then you choose category. Now, the moment you step out, it will assess the format, whether you get it. Now, you can see that we have an error here, telling that what? Something is wrong. So if you hover on this, we check the name Digitech is invalid. We have suggested Digitech of this. So now let's look at what is different from. Let me click more to check, because you have to follow the name convention. You have to follow the name convention. Now, look at what they say. Create a username for Facebook page, change your whatever. So let me see. I don't think that is what I need now. So we are trying to know why is it that this name is not accepted. So it's either it's too long or we are not following the case. So let me remove this. I'm trying to know. So I step out. It's still not what? Accepted. Let's see. It's invalid. We have suggested. That's me. So it might be because I have used it in so many places. It will look as if it look like another person's name. Let me use the Z services. Because I don't want to waste time there. I want to troubleshoot. But let's just look at this to find out. I don't want to change this. So this is just a kind of highlight when you're having issue and you want to find out. So if you have Facebook access to a page, you can switch. I think is the name because I've used, let me see. Let me try and use just one word. Then from there we'll know what we can do. Okay, so you can see that that is accepted. So, but now I don't want to use just that. Let me see if whether they will accept text services. Okay, so that is accepted. So that name, that digital is what, because you notice that someone have used that name. But I want to see if I can just put see, I just need something. See, once I add this text services, let me check something. So, tech Z. Okay, so let me see. I just want to. So if that did not work, we'll just continue. Let me see. I think this one was accepted the other time. Oh, I thought they accepted this one that time. Was it only tech that was accepted? Oh,
No, they accepted it earlier.
so you can see, let me refresh again because I know they accepted the tech. Tech. Let me check.
Services.
So let me put services. Okay, so let me go with this just for us to go through. So use the name, I think that is. Now category, this particular service, under which group does it fall into? This is about text. So once you type a keyword here, and then you wait, is under what? Information and technology company. So there are other categories. So you need to find out computer training school, appliance. I'm looking at should be under this that is taken. Then a brief biodata. Now, this is where you can also use prompts. Once you understand the focus of that person's business, you can use ChatGPT to also get prompts. Now, I can say what I want to write now is what? A biodata for this, or a biodata for this particular. I think we have the prompt here. So I can come here now and consult my prompts as a digital marketer. So let's say the person could not give you any write-up, could not even describe him or herself, and you want to use a more optimized content. Marketer, help me to create a short, to create a biodata for a tech service, company, comma, the name of my company is Tech Services. Tech Services, and our contacts is 070696659. I want everything to be fixed. That's why I'm writing it. Make sure it highlights key benefits. So if I run this now, let's see a prompt here, professional, high converting. Now, Tech Service is a forward-thinking technology solution company dedicated to help businesses and individuals thrive. Individuals thrive in today's digital world. We specialize in delivering reliable, secure, and innovative tech services. Our services include whatever. Now, there's a limit of what you can put there, but let's take this first part. So you can see how you are able to create this content. When the owner sees it, they will be thinking that how were you able to put all this? So there's a limit of words. Well, let's put it first and see whether they will take the whole of this. So once we go to the next stage, we will know whether this is can be taken. So if I click on, so that is what we need for the first stage. So we click on create. It's creating it. Once everything goes well, created, then that aspect has been completed. Now the next stage is, we have about 5 steps to go. The next stage is finish setting up your page. Success. You have created tech service. Now add more details to help people connect. Contacts. If you have a website, you add. If you don't have a website, you add your phone number. So you pick your country code. Let's say Nigeria. Then I put phone number there. So let's say 07. Sorry, I need to start from 7 69665919. Then you have an email address, you put it there. So let me still put this email address. Then websites, I have a website, www. If you don't have all this, you leave it, www. But company you are setting this up for, if they have all the things, you have to get them. digitechseed.com.ng. Now you can see it's also reading your progress, engagement, page head, need work, compare towards similar page with high engagement. So I'll click on next and see if that is also what accepted. So the next one is what add profile picture. That's the picture that will display here. So you go to this. So we have different options. It's either this is for cover page, the one here, then why this one is this small cycle here. So let's add a profile picture. So these are some of the things that if they don't have this design, you recommend them to meet a graphic designer to get quality design for this. So you can see another way graphic designers are working, are making money, because the more people are embracing this social media thing, the more graphic designer will be making money. So now let me look for what I can use as a logo, just something. Let me use this. Right, so you can see updated. Now let's go for the cover page. So you should have also designed a cover page where that can speak your services. So let me see if I can use another one. Let me use services. Okay. Looking for, let me put any of it. You can always come back and optimize later. You can always come back and change later. Then, so we click on next. Remember that you are setting this up for your business. And mind you, this account will be used to run ad for people. Both people you know and the ones you do not know. So, but this account is what Facebook will use to trust you. So make sure that you supply the right information so that you will not get to the point where you want to place the ad. They will not start, you will not start having verification issue. So whatever details you are supplying here, bear it at the back of your mind that is for running ad. But if you don't want to run ad, you can still create your business page so that people that are on the marketplace, Facebook marketplace, they can be seeing whatever you are showcasing. So I'm going to show us that. So now this is connect WhatsApp to your page. So this is the reason why I said you should set up your business WhatsApp, because you must connect WhatsApp business to this account as one of the number that Facebook can direct lead or people to or audience to. But meanwhile, when you want to run an ad for a different business, it's not your WhatsApp that will be used. When we get there, that will probably be our next class, because I want to quickly see how I can finish everything about this so that when we are done with content creating, you can always create your content, and instead of leaving it and go for content creating, then we will not come back. So the next class, I'm going to teach us how we can start running paid ad. Then, so that we are creating content, you know how to place them. So now, this particular one is very important, because even if you skip it now, the moment you want to place an ad, it will be requested. There must be one business. That is, if you want to use WhatsApp landing page. So if you have that WhatsApp number, which I have already connected all mine. So, but let me just go through the process so that you understand how it works. So let me also choose, Nigeria format, because all this before the next class, it will have completed the same task. Now, let me put this. Let's do as if I want to connect to, this is a business WhatsApp. It must be a business WhatsApp number, please. Now, they will send a code to this number. So where you have little issue is that when you are doing this and the client is not where you are, the client is not with you, you have to place the person on standby. You tell the person, please, a code will be sent to you now. Just forward it to me. That is the company you are setting it up. But if the person is around you, fine. So you click on get a code. So let me wait now. I should be getting a code here that shows that I want to connect. So I have a code that have just been sent to me now. And the code is 4. So I'll put it here. The code is 4181. You have to be fast with it if it's expire. 41813. Now, once I click here like this, confirm, so it's trying to create a connection. Now, perfect. So you can see that your WhatsApp account is connected. So which means that tomorrow I can wake up now and say, okay, all my customer that I'll be running ad for, I'll be using this text service. Why the other one that I'm using is for running only my ad. You see the way I'm creating these pages now. You can create just one page just for offering different services. Then for your own personal ad, you can be using another one. So now, once you are done connecting, you click on next. Now you can start inviting what? Friends, if you want. If you don't want for now, you click on next. Then you now look at stay informed about your page. There are settings you need to put in place here. Number one is turn on this feature to help make the most of text service. You can change them later. Page notification on your profile, you leave it on so that you can get notification like the way I'm getting notification here. If you turn it off, you may not be getting notification. If somebody click on your ad, you will not get a notification. Then we have marketing and promotional email about your page. Find out about Meta products and services that may help make tech service what? A success. If you look at it and you feel it's important, but this is also important, you leave it on. I click on what? Done. So you can see that my account is fully ready. So you can see the features that you do not have in your basic. You can see you do not have this professional dashboard because that account is not for analyzing your insight. So if I click on my dashboard now, is a topic. So dashboard analysis. That is when you have run ad. You want to measure the performance of what you have done. You can click on it and then watch start with Tor or explore your. So I can click here, then click here, then click here, then click here, then click here, just to get to where I can get the breakdown. So you can see the insight. The dashboard can allow you to see the insight, like I told us before now. So you can see the insight. Engagement 0. All the items we have posted, no engagement. Nobody have liked, nobody have clicked. Once they start clicking and once they start viewing, you are going to get a breakdown here. So if I take us to that my paid ad now and click on this now, you're going to see a lot of analysis. So this is where you can analyze the customer content that you just place and be feeding them that so far so good, between so time, these are the breakthrough we have recorded so far. So you can gauge it. You can click here. If I click here, it will analyze what information about your ad between this and this. If I click here, so that is how you can analyze based on the history. Then you can go to insights. You can go to insights and choose different date history. You can say, okay, as of today, no insights because nobody have engaged. And then you can see viewers, 3-second viewers. It will give you 1 minute viewers. You see, all these things are things you are going to be doing. You are going to be analyzing and be making a report that maybe on PowerPoint, you just categorize this field. In PowerPoint, you write 3 minutes, 3-second viewer, you write how many of them. 1 minute viewer, you write how many of them. Then during the meeting, or maybe if you are working remotely, you send all this information consistently to the person that hires you. I hope we are following.
Yes, sir.
So all these are things, these are what you'll be managing. This is how you also know whether you are growing the page. Because if you come here today and you meet like 1,000, by the time you keep posting a certain thing, real and all that, and people are engaged with them, then you come back here and check your dashboard, you view your insights, you check all this, you check your views, and then you check your earning. Once you have monetized, that is where you see your earning, but you have not monetized. So once you monetize, you're able to view how much you have earned within certain time and all of that. So all this is from the professional dashboard. Then I can click here to go back to the home. So when we start running ad, that is when you will not know how to manage ad manager, ad center, and Meta business. But for now, we have successfully set up a business account and have exposed how you can work with the dashboard. So the next class is we are going to be focusing on how we can run a Facebook paid ad. And then once we have placed the ad, that will now take us to understanding what to do here. Any question? This is where we end the class. So we have met our target. We have been able to learn how to manage the personal account, how to make posts, how to set it up. Then we have also learned how to set up the Facebook business account. And then, like I told us, you can post here also, the same way you post. You can post either in the business page or you post in your personal profile. But I will advise you post in both. So if you are for business, you post here. All right, then post in both. Make sure that you are optimizing both. You are driving, followers, because the people you have there, whatever you post here, they will see it also. So make sure that you are optimizing the both account. So questions just for 2 minutes before we call it. So the next class, like I said, will be on how we can start placing ad. Because that is the reason why we created this account.
Okay. My question is this, if I want to set up my page, is it compulsory that oh sorry, is it compulsory that I must use my business name to set up my page?
See, when it comes to this page, it's for business. You need to also build up some trust. If not, they will not approve it for you. Because at the end of the day, there is a place where we go for setting to supply some of your company's sensitive information. It is when we want to run that ad in the next class, you get to see it. They will tell you, because this very one is your normal page, but by the time we want to go this now, you will submit your important information. If you want to advertise through this, which goes faster than just the page, this one is another topic on its own. So it's under this that you have this page that you are using. So this page is just like an arm of what? Facebook Meta business or Facebook business. So if you want to set up this one now, which is connected to this, you will need to submit your TAS ID. You will need to submit some other equivalent document to approve you. Now, the advice I'm giving you is that you have to be real. If you are going to really be a business person that will be running ad for people, Facebook need to trust you. If not, they will not accredit you to run ad. So whatever it is you are putting, if you are putting different name, make sure that that name is consistent. I think I've answered your question.
You have answered the question, but my other question is this. For instance, now I use a different name to create my Facebook page now, and I want to start running ad on that same account. Like the verification process, how is it going to be like? And for instance, that name I used, I created a page on. It's not a registered name. It's not a business name and it's not a registered name anywhere. But I want to start running ad on that same account of my page. How am I going to go about
On that aspect, it is better that you have a registered name if you can, because it means that you have secured that name, and you wouldn't want to create awareness for someone else. You can be using that name to run ad for years, and then when it's time for you to register it, you discover that someone have already used it. That is why the best advice is that if you know you have a long-time vision for this, you want to really use this for a very long time, because it will not look well that tomorrow you just wake up, you change your name, because when you start the CAC registration, you start meeting some obstacle that this name has been used. You cannot use it. It will have a way of downing the morale of people that have been following you. I experienced this thing myself. The name of my institute far back 2012 was not Digital Z Hub. It was a Zeal Computer Institute. So it's just that zeal that I picked from it. because I just want to make sure that the main drive is there. When I wanted to register with CAC, I submitted that one. They declined it. Somebody have already used it. Just imagine all the years. If I was, thank God that I was not even on social media most of those years. If not, imagine I would have created all these things now when it comes to registration. Now discover that it's not there. So I would advise you, if you use it to an extent, there are different levels of verification. And this level of verification determines the kind of ad. There are some sensitive ads that you'll be deprived from because you are not verified with, waiting the document. But there will always be a narrow. There will be based on what you have, whether you register or not, your account will be verified. But there are certain ads because we have different types of ad, the goals that we explain. Once we want to place some, they'll say your account needs to submit this before you can. That is the only obstacle you might face. Any other question?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with
No,
you.
okay, let me I just need a kind of a clarification. This like I have a page I just opened yesterday, which I use Missy Young.
Okay.
So, okay, like if I go to this page here, this we just did now, I can change it to use my business name on it instead of Missy Young.
No, sorry, come again. Sorry, I didn't.
No, as in I opened Facebook account yesterday using Missy Young.
Okay.
Yes, but I don't want Missy Young there. I want it to bear my business name.
That is for the business account, Abby.
Yeah, yes.
You want to change that name or your business account should be another name. That one is just your profile now.
No. I want to, okay. Can this be my profile and at the same time I'll still use it to run a business account?
Yes, now. Okay, look at it now. What is my profile name there? Is it not Digitez? But look at what did I use to create this account now? Tech services. Are they not different?
Okay.
This
But if
business
I want
now.
to use both of them, for instance, now I want
Yes.
to use
If you
only
want to
one. No, I
if you
just
want to
want to
use
use
if you want
only
to
my
use
business name.
yes, if you want to use both of them, you saw when I started, I show us my old account. When I click here, you can see that I have 3 of them now. You can see it now. Now I have 3. This one is the second ad account. This one is the first one. Now, there's a reason why when I was creating it, I wanted to use the same name, but they rejected because I have used this name. So I have to shorten this one. Did you understand it now?
Okay.
Because I was trying to make it the same name for the personal profile and for the business profile. So it was rejected because you have to make sure that there's a little difference between them. So that is what you
Okay,
do.
both name cannot go at the same time.
No. Try and change something. That is exactly what happened here.
Okay.
Because this one is just for business. The one you are supposed to use your real details the way it is your profile account, that personal one. That is the one that we use to hold you accountable.
Okay.
Any other question?
Okay, thank you, sir.
So I think the 2 minutes I give us for question has elapsed. So your assignment now is this assignment. If it's not done, the class may not proceed. So make sure you do it. You have to set up your business page, optimize it, put reasonable picture for now. If you don't have, when we get to design, you can design and reshuffle them. Then your normal account, make posts. I want to see how you can post something and add content through the ChatGPT prompts. You saw how I created 2 different, I think I use it twice. So that is enough for you to know the logic. All right.
Sir, please, sorry, before you, this prompt, I was writing it down before. This bio prompt, but I had not finished the writing before you proceed. I don't know whether.
It's not fixed actually. You can always compose anyone you want. Just say something that you want about that your business.
I'm just trying to document something so that I can get a little guideline.
I don't think, let
Like,
me check it here. I think I still have it here out as marketing. Is it here? Say generate short cash in high. I don't know
or can
whether
you just post it on the group? Just copy and paste on the
I
group.
want to be sure of. Okay, that biodata, let me see.
Yeah, just post it on the group now so that
Okay,
if you see a guy. Mm-hmm.
so let me. Okay, so here is the group self. To see the group now. Okay, I think this is it.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
all right. So, see you.
Okay. Then, okay. Hello?